the Barracuda Man, extremely successful in this type of a format. Alongside of him, Joe Roscato in car number 85. Second row inside, Frank Ferrari, car 27. Alongside of him, Scott Kluxhaus in car number 57. Johnny Hurth goes inside of row number 3 in car 133. Outside, Bob Oddie aboard car 99. Troy Nicholas in 57 in. Alongside of him, Jerry Sirleth in car 55W. They're the occupants of row number 4. Frank Butel inside of row number 5 aboard car 74, and outside in car 97 it's Chad Kistner. Pete Ferrari goes inside of row 6 in car 76. Outside, Jimmy Wicks in car 22W. Brad Mueller starts 7th row inside in car 89. Don Source Jr. outside in car 99S. Scott Stasny in car 63, inside of row 8, outside Jim Craning, car number 24. Rob Olson from inside of row number 9 in car 95, and Miles Miller outside in car number 1. TJ Heffercorn aboard car 115 is inside of row number 10, and outside Scott Madsman.
We've got a couple reports on a couple of cars that are in the infield. The car number 88 of Mike Frost, his transmission ending up sitting over on the right side of the driver's compartment and completely breaking loose.
Frank Ferrari appears to have second spot now. Number 57, Scott Huxhouse, a name we've become very familiar with at the season's end here at Hales Corners. Huxhouse in the yellow and blue Chevy is in second spot, but going around in turn number 3 in front of a whole field of cars is a white Camaro. We can't identify from this angle, but a white Camaro has gone around in turn 3. We continue racing with 23, John Taylor Kudaman, the race leader. 57, Scott Huxhouse, and 27, Frank Ferrari now the top 3. 55W going around, Larry Suletta going around in turn number 3, now returns to action a couple laps down. The top 3 have broken away from the field, and the fender has broken away from the left front of 99, Bob Oddie, on a number of laps. Oddie's laps are numbered as he'll have to head back to the pit area. Dragging front fender on Bob Oddie's Monte Carlo, the Plymouth regular, running fourth. We'll see the black flag. Now fourth is number 85, Joe Rusciato, and he's got a good battle with 57, Troy Nicholas, and 133, Johnny Heath. Johnny Heath is now in 133 and running. Number 57, Troy Nicholas to the outside. Nicholas, however, doing a great job, staying to the high side. Very side for Nicholas is 97, Chad Kistner, stops dead in turn number 1. 97, Chad Kistner, stops in turn number 1 as 57, Huxhouse, and 27, Ferrari go around. It looks like the steering is locked on 57, Scott Huxhouse, outside turn number 2 as he got together with Frank Ferrari after the caution came out. Here, number 475, that's also a Chrysler product. Maybe there will be no more next season after we see what happens in the Beardstown Nationals as 89, Brad Miller gets extremely out of shape and spins wildly down the front straightaway. Jim Wicks gets into him, has nowhere to go, as does Pete Ferrari in 76, 89, Brad Miller completely crossed up, coming out of turn number 4. Luckily, he didn't get a piece of the wall as he would have hit it 1.5 tons. He got into the right side, or left side rather, of car number 1. Luckily, car number 1, Miles Miller, was there. Otherwise, Brad Miller probably would have been vaulted into the grandstand. John Taylor leads him down 57, Troy Nicholas in 27, Frank Ferrari, all challenging for the Beardstown Nationals title. 17 laps remain. 57, Nicholas trying the outside groove. 57, Troy Nicholas now up to the high side and losing ground at 27, Frank Ferrari, the Dodge County champion, if we're not mistaken. He's now challenging John Paler. Paler desperately trying to stay in front and continue his winning streak in the Fall Crown. 23, John Paler still the race leader. But 27, Frank Ferrari, spewing a little bit of smoke going into 1, continues the Hound Deer race leader.
115, TJ Heffercorn making good progress as he was in there, involved in some rock'em sock'em action over in corner number 2.
He's running just behind number 1, Miles Miller. Again, Nicholas in third, now getting challenged on his inside by Butel. Number 1, Miles Miller goes around. A 3-car tangle, number 50, Bobby Gears gets together with 76, Pete Ferrari over in turns 1 and 2. there was a challenge being mounted for third. Frank Butel in car 74 was working to the inside of 57 Troy Nicholas. A spin over in turns 1 and 2. He was running up there, now starts up there outside of Frank Ferrari. He's on the button. 23 Paler leads him down. Troy Nicholas loses the left front tire, left front flat on Troy Nicholas as he spins up into the dirt inside the infield. Troy Nicholas in car 57 out of it. 74, Frank Butel now takes over the challenge in second. Butel now gets around Frank Ferrari out of turn number 2. Butel now at 74, working in second. Kuderman, John Paler now has a straightaway lead as a spin. 133, Johnny Heath goes around in turn 2. 133, Johnny Heath out of it in turn 2. Now number 2, Wayne Strand takes a wild ride through the infield. This car altered on the inside and the outside as the car was straightened out after the horrendous crash last night. Perhaps the car finally coming apart a bit as some debris comes off of his car on the back straight.
Ferrari to the outside of Butel as a spirited battle develops on the back chute for the number 2 spot. Ferrari seemingly off the pace for a lap or two, regains his early race composure. He now is in the hunt for the number 2 position.
Look who's up the 5th. Car number 57, Scott Huxhouse, running 5th behind Jim Wixon. 22W as they enter turn 1. 57, Scott Huxhouse, back to 5th as they're side by side for second. 27, Ferrari. And 74, Butel going to turn number 3. Butel on the outside. Frank Ferrari down low now. Ferrari has the bite out of turn 4, and it appears he'll have second, but Butel powers back on the outside of his Camaro, and they touch down the front chute. They both stay straight, and Ferrari loses second spot again as number 2, Wayne Strand, goes around for the second time in the second corner.
You know, the interesting part about it is, Jimmy, racing side by side, they seem to be closing in on your race leader, John Paler.
It could be the draft. The street stocks are running awfully fast around this track. 74, Frank Butel, and 27, Frank Ferrari have definitely turned up the wick. And now they're inches behind 23, John Paler. Paler could be slowing as Ferrari and Butel are on a torrid pace. All alone in 4th now. It's car number 57, Scott Huxhouse. Back to 5th is 22, Jim Wicks. 3 wide now going into turn 1. 23, Paler keeps number 74, Butel to the outside, but sneaking to the bottom and taking the lead. 27, Frank Ferrari has 23. John Paler protecting the lead to the outside. Sees Ferrari take the lead away, and Butel and Ferrari now hold spots 2 and 1.
Ferrari to the outside of a lapped automobile. Ferrari sets sail as he outdistances Butel as the laps wind down.
Ferrari now extending his lead, using his own groove on the racetrack. Frank Ferrari, your race leader. 74, Butel runs second, now 23, John Paler back on the button, and now Paler nudges Butel as they're running for that second spot. Butel gets crossed up but continues in that second spot. 57, Huxhouse running in 4th, in 5th. No, make that a lap down. 133, Johnny Heath a couple laps down as 85, Joe Ruscatero exits the track. Rusciato out of it. And number 2, Wayne Strand ahead of your race leader, number 27, Frank Ferrari.
Ferrari now working heavy traffic. He's about to put several automobiles a lap down, and he does it masterfully. And he now approaches the Strand machine cautiously in the outer groove of the Speedway. Good cushion over Butel, who runs in the number 2 spot aboard car 74.
Butel now works inside of 43, Butch Barrett. As number 2, Wayne Strand at 24, Jim Quinney get together on the start-finish line, and we will go yellow checkered. Yellow checkered on the street stock feature. Yellow and checkered coming out as we see a bunch of debris on the back straightaway. A whole right side body panel appears has come off one of the machines and sits on the back straight. Also some debris off of the number 2, Wayne Strand's car. Sits inside of the back straight. Yellow and checkered, that'll do it for the street stock feature. So the yellow and checkered come out on the street stock main event. Number 27, Frank Ferrari, appears to be the winner. Yellow and checker, and Ferrari comes down to pick up the victory flag. Frank Ferrari, your race winner. the Dodge County champion, the Beaver Dam champion for 1989, and now the champion of the Beertown Nationals as he's unbuckling from the car. 27, Frank Ferrari will get the well-deserved victory lap for the win here in the Beertown Nationals for the Street Stock Division.